talking about coaching, and you were one of our coaches at AK.
Yes.
You would coach us on the wrestling day. You know, you saw it going kind of club. Islam, Umar being 19, 20 years old when he came into the gym. Now you got Usman, who's a champion over in PFL. Umar making his title run again here. And you got Islam as a double champ. Like, how nice is it to be able to sit front row and watch these guys do and achieve their goals and just knowing where they came from?
I swear to God, every time we're done with a pay-per-view or now numbered events at Paramount, John Joe and I sit and we say, this is the best job ever. And I think it gets a little bit repetitive. People are like, oh man, these guys say this every time. But it's the God honest truth.
Yeah.
Because, Josh, I watched you and Gilbert Melendez fight that third fight. And we were so close to winning the trilogy and feeling that greatness that in the third round and the fourth round, and we're 2-2 going into the fifth, I can feel the greatness because I knew how important it was to not only you, but to our entire team, right? I get to watch and experience that every down.
Yeah.
I get to watch people chase absolute greatness every time I sit next to an octagon. And to watch some guys that started out humble, didn't have, dude, Khabib didn't have much. Like, Khabib deserves more credit for what he did for that team in that area than he even gets. I know people hold him on high, but I don't even think they give him enough credit for what he means to that region of fighting. Because I remember when he used to go to New Jersey, and then he started talking to King Mo. King Mo was the one that got him to come out to California. Muslim, some interaction. I got this young guy named Khabib. Khabib comes, doesn't have money. He's wearing like polo shirts to practice. Yeah, I know. Buying up a Richard TJ Maxx and Berg the co-packer.
Yeah.
But it's like he's staying at the Extended Stay America up the street from AKA and just walking to practice. But he's just locked in and he's learning every day and he's picking your brain. And then as soon as you're done with him, you're like, I gotta go shower, man. He walks over to me or he walks over to Kane. And then he walks over to Luke and Fitch. And so he just was constantly picking up information. Every chance he could, he was just learning and learning and learning. And his dad had given him so much ability. He would take that back to his dad, take that back to Russia, and then next you come Islam Mamedov and Islam Makhachev. Come together. Now you three up. And he's like, this is great. But I always tell people, for as great as Khabib is, or was, there is no Khabib without you, Fitch, Tomas, all those guys that he trained with.
Yeah.
He would have never came to AK if we didn't have the guys. We had you guys. And because we had you guys to train, he's like, this is where I'm going to make whole. And he got better here. Because when he first got there, his striking wasn't very good. He could wrestle and he could grapple, but that was just about it. I think he deserves more credit for what he did for that region. And I think that he really has changed the course of an entire country.
Yeah.
Right? A region of a country by doing what he did. So yeah, it's awesome to watch. I love it. I love watching Islam be who he is, especially knowing what his dreams were when we were all champions. How he was like, one day I'm going to be that. He waited his time. And I love that. I love it.
I spent time with them out there right before Islam's. I was in Jersey. My mom was like right down the street from the gym they were training out there and stuff. So Origatones. Yeah. And so I was visiting, hanging out with them, hung out with them for 3 days. It's just a different, I don't want to say this, it's not a negative thing. He's matured so much and understands what his goals are. When he was younger, like you said, he was walking to and from. His care was him getting to and from gym and learning and absorbing so much knowledge.
Yep.
Now he's absorbed so much knowledge and all he's doing is giving it to everyone he could possibly give it to.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, hey man, I want to get an interview with Islam. And I said, with you, if I can. Before I went out, I was like, hey, get you guys on the podcast. He's like, brother, you come here and say you have whatever you want. You stay with us. We on the theater. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I haven't seen these guys. I see them in passing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Just jump on a plane, went out there, sat in the house, set up, and we did our interviews all back to back. Did Hob, did Ali, did Khabib, did Islam, did all of them all within that morning, right? But they sat down and said, brother, whatever you need. Like, That I haven't done that. Like shit, took me 4 days to lock you down. These guys showed up. There was boom, boom, boom. You know, but it's that feeling of we really do have a friendship, a relationship, a family, even though we don't see each other. And those friends,
It will never change.
yeah, and I don't think it will. It's so funny because that's what we built our team off of.
Yep.
We're brothers. We don't need to see each other every day.
Yep.
You know, but when we do see each other, like when I came in, it was, hey man, I came bearing gifts.
Yeah.
You know,
Coffee.
You know, but
I don't really like, and that's the thing, right? Like, I don't really do many interviews,
yeah.
right? But if you call me, it's like anytime. Like, come to my house. Let's do it. Reality is this. When what we had, I don't think will ever be replicated again in the sport of mixed martial arts. I believe that there are great teams right now. I don't know that any team will ever get to where we were. It's that family.
ATT kind of has it. Kill Clip does not have it. Kill Clip's a great gym, great coaches, but they're individual. There's managers. They all have their own manager. They all train together, and they pretty much are all kind of looking to fight each other. At ATT, they try to avoid fighting each other, and that little thing is kind of starting to pass a little bit. But their team is locked in. You got Mike Brown that runs that.
Yeah,
he's got a really good unit of guys there.
Or I still don't know, Josh, because here's the deal. You, Luke, me, Kane, Fitch, Swick, King's Boot, Koss, Trevor, all built from the very start in AKA. Khabib came as a wrestler. Khabib from 13 when he got there to where he retired, inside of AKA. Dude, nobody was coming over as a developed guy. We were all in-house, home-built family. Like, bro, it's just different. People always ask me. I was with Zuba last week.
Oh, yeah.
Zuba was in Thailand. Because everybody's coaching guys now.
Yeah.
And we were talking. And you know, it's the same question that always comes up. What do you miss the most? Do you miss fighting? And I go, no. I was like, I don't miss fighting. I said, what I miss is the time. I said, that's what I miss. Because you can't replace that.
No.
You can't replace us, right? Josh, if I close my eyes, I can remember us on Hillsdale, and that every day when you wrapped hands, you sat on the ring.
Yeah.
You literally sat on the ring every day to wrap your hand.
Every day.
Say what? It's like that's the stuff I miss. I miss that last wall at AKA where we would all sit after practice. And it might be 30 minutes before one guy kind of gets up and then goes to the shower.
Yeah.
That's what I miss. I don't miss fighting. I don't need to make the walk. I miss the process. I miss the brotherhood, the friendships. I was telling it to Zoom, I go, man, you didn't come till 15. Khabib came in 13. I said, but I feel like I've known you guys my whole life.
It's crazy, right?
It was only 5 to 7 years. You and I trained together consistently from 2009 till 19, 20?
Yeah, 18, something like
18, you were kind of retired. 20 was not retired. You were coming in the gym some, but like 11 years. And I feel like I've known you every day of my life. It's just, that's what matters. Because once you sweat with someone, once you've worked towards a common goal in that way, it's hard to ever forget that.
Well, I would agree with you 100% on that because it's like I do miss that. I miss those moments of showing up to the gym. We're all sore. We're all like, oh, I'm not feeling it today. We get warmed up. We start play kicking a little bit.
Yep.
And then it turns into a fight. And it's like, you know, if you notice you get a bunch of fighters in one room, it turns into a fight.
You know what I was always very surprised about with you guys is in grappling, how much you guys did leg locks and how nobody ever got hurt.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because now when I watch MMA, in practice, guys don't really do it because they're hurting each other. You guys would always roll to leg lock to reverse the position, but never hurt each other.
No.
It's crazy.
I only attacked leg locks to get myself to the top position.
Bro, but you guys would do it constantly. Like in practice now, guys aren't doing leg locks.